following presentation is brought to you by Disabled American Veterans, DAV, Chapter 19, West Allis, Wisconsin. Honor Our Military, proud sponsors of the Milwaukee Veterans Parade. Dry Hooch of America, a place for veterans to reconnect. And by viewers like you. Dry Hooch of America holds a Warrior Spirit walk-run at the War Memorial in Milwaukee. Why are veterans going to the dogs? We'll have the story. Honor Our Military hosts the 2011 Veterans Parade. Those stories and more on this edition of Veterans Newsline.
From the global resources of Veterans Media Services. This is Veterans Newsline with Dave Ryba.
Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Veterans Newsline. We begin tonight with the Dry Hooch Veterans Group. On Saturday, November 12th, Dry Hooch held a Warrior Spirit 5K run walk to raise money for a new elevator at their Brady Street facility. Here's the report I filed. Is Tom Voss from the Dry Hooch organization, and of course we're here at the Warrior Run, is it, Tom?
Warrior Spirit Run, yeah.
Warrior Spirit Run. Tom, can you tell us a little bit about the event today?
Well, what we had set up was basically a 5K run walk for raising funds for an elevator for disabled veterans that come to Dry Hooch.
For the Dry Hooch program, and tell us a little bit about Dry Hooch itself. What that?
Dry Hooch is a nonprofit organization run by veterans. It was founded by Vietnam veterans, and the idea behind it was to provide programming for veterans, free programming that they can take advantage of on a peer support level.
Okay, and this is all located over on Brady Street, I understand?
Right, 1030 East Brady Street.
1030, and folks could stop in. It's kind of got a coffee shop type of
we have
atmosphere.
We have a coffee shop open to the public, and it's just a great place to come in and talk to some veterans.
Okay, and if folks want to find out more about the Dry Hooch organization, how can they go about doing that?
They can go to dryhooch.org.
Dryhooch.org, and for those that might be watching our show today who don't have a computer or don't get into computers, is there any kind of a phone number, or maybe you can blurt out the address or something?
You can stop by 1030 East Brady. We can probably get you the phone number, and you can probably post that.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you again for joining us today.
I'm one of the employees at Dry Hooch and helped to organize this run. I wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for showing up. We really appreciate the support. I also wanted to thank our employees our volunteers from Kohl's that helped with registration. We really appreciate that. All of you for coming out here. We've only been planning this for 2 months. So thank you all for supporting all of us, for coming out, making this such a great event. Thank you very much.
All right, I'll make this quick. I'd like to thank, first off, Lowell Shopfield. He's a volunteer EMT today. Also, Dusty Volmar, who is documenting this. Secondly, I'd like to thank the UWM OT occupational therapy students. If you guys could just raise your hands real quick. I don't know where they are. Thank you. They helped us promote this, and you guys did a great job. Thank you. Also, I'd like to thank the students of University School of Milwaukee. If you guys can raise your hands. Thank you guys. They raised over $1,000 for us, so that's great. Thanks. I'd like to introduce a guy who's played a pivotal role in Dry Hooch. He's a Vietnam veteran, and his name's Joe Campbell.
I can't thank you enough We are doing this for our veterans and their families and their loved ones. The tremendous stress and trauma that our veterans are going through, we need to help them in any way possible. And by doing this, we show our love and support. You know, for many of us, it's been said that the war is over for us now. But we do know that those of us that served, it will always be there for the rest of our lives. And once we accept that, we start getting a better understanding. And then we try to build with what we can, and more importantly, to teach others. Like Chuck Taft from the University School, starting with these young students, letting them know, and the families that brought their children. You know, this is something that, one, is fun, and it's going for a fantastic cause. The Dry Hooch was started by Vietnam vets who, many of you know, we were not treated too well when we came home. And that's unfortunate. We can't change that. But what we can change, and we are changing, is the fact that we are going to make sure that these young men and women that are serving and have served will never ever go through with what we went through coming back from war. And it's because of people like you that we recognize and feel proud that we served our country. Win or lose, we served our country to provide the freedom so we can have the joy and peace that we have here today. Thank you so much. God bless you. You're all winners, but I did win. And so I turn it back to my brother Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
Thank you, Joe. Lastly, I'd like to thank Bob and June Curry and the rest of the Dry Hooch staff for assisting us in getting this off the ground.
This is Dave Ryba reporting for Veterans Newsline, and we'll be right back after this important public service announcement. Keep it right here.
Serving my country during time of war is the proudest thing I've ever done.
To me, it means continuing selfless service,
integrity,
duty, honor,
dedication,
sacrifice,
being part of something much larger than yourself.
When I came back, I needed a little help.
Something that's helped me with my transition is actually going to the vet center.
It's a good place to start.
Because it's veterans helping veterans.
Warriors helping warriors.
It is a place where people understand you.
Visit your local vet center. Even warriors need help.
Are veterans going to the dogs? So it seems. Veteran reporter Matt Webb explains.
After returning home from Iraq and Afghanistan, many veterans find adjusting to civilian life to be somewhat difficult. But for a number of lucky vets living in Southern California, special attention is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Attention provided by man's best friend.
It was pretty much an instant connection that we went to, and it was just a complete therapy session.
Meet Marine Corps veteran Bobby Stone and his four-legged therapist, Carl.
He can always tell if I'm down, so he'll come over and sit down next to me and look up at me, put his paw on my leg or something like that. He knows when moments have gotten kind of rough.
The relationship between Bobby and his buddy Carl didn't just happen. The match was carefully engineered by Clarissa Black of Pets for Vets, a nonprofit organization dedicated to enhancing the lives of troubled veterans and rescue dogs in need of a caring home.
Pets for Vets is dedicated to providing a second chance for rescue dogs by finding them from shelters, rescuing, rehabilitating them, and matching them with veterans who can benefit from having a companion animal.
Pets for Vets rescue dogs are specifically trained to be companion animals, not service dogs. By offering emotional support, these four-legged friends help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, not to mention providing around-the-clock affection. Matching the temperament of a rescue dog with the lifestyle of a veteran is key to success.
Each dog is actually selected personally and individually for each veteran. So I meet the veterans, talk to them, kind of learn about them, find out what their personality is, their lifestyle, what it is they're looking for in a dog, and then I try to match the temperament of the dog to the veteran to make a lifelong stress-free match for them.
After a dog is rescued by Pets for Vets, it goes through a tailor-made training program, one designed to provide it with skills to meet the specific needs of a veteran.
And some of my other veterans have told me within a month of getting their dog that they're no longer dependent on their medication for PTSD, or 6 months later they're not taking their medication for depression.
Veterans are provided with simple-to-use commands, ones that are already familiar to their new companion. This, along with matching a dog's qualities to the personality of its new owner, immediately helps put both of them at ease, making for a positive, lasting relationship. Marine Corps veteran David Harlan couldn't wait to meet his dog and looks forward to many good times together.
When you get back from work and you've had a particularly hard day, and the dog's not gonna get mad and leave because you say something snappy, it's gonna love you.
Each veteran receives training and adoption papers, but Pets for Vets also provides everything a new owner needs to care for a dog. Things like a collar and leash, a bed, food, and toys. In addition to finding a companion to be part of their lives, veterans who adopt a rescue dog through Pets for Vets also find a friend in Clarissa.
This program is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's definitely worth looking into. It's very easy. It's the best thing that I did personally in order to put myself on the right track of, getting my mind right.
The moment that they see each other, I mean, it's just smiles from ear to ear. And it's two souls rescuing each other. Both of them, they've been through so much in their life, and they can help each other heal.
According to Clarissa, one of her biggest rewards is seeing a veteran's face light up when they meet their dog for the first time. Pets for Vets currently serves veterans in California and Washington, but she would like to expand to other states so that veterans can enjoy the company of man's best friend by having access to a companion dog.
On November 5th, 2011, Honor Our Military held its 48th annual Veterans Parade and Day of Honor. Just in case you missed it, here's a look back. Welcome to the 2011 edition of the Milwaukee Veterans Parade. As you can see, things are just starting to happen here, and it's a beautiful day. So without any further delay, I bring you the 2011 edition of the Milwaukee Veterans Parade. program note, the 2011 edition, what you just saw, the full episode, the full production is still in post-production and will be available in late March, early April for you. Until then, you can visit our website. At the end of this program, you'll see our website address, and you can see the complete 2010 edition of the Milwaukee Veterans Parade. And with that in mind, this is Dave Ryba reporting for Veterans Newsline. Coming up in February is the Milwaukee Veterans Stand Down. I spoke with Stand Down President Greg Jacobs about the event. Joining me today is Greg Jacobs, President of the Milwaukee Veterans Stand Down. Greg, 200,000 homeless vets and 1.5 million vets that are below the poverty, federal poverty line. Those numbers are huge.
Yes, they are. Those are the national statistics, though, coming from the shelter programs and the homeless service providers across the nation. First of all, I want to explain a little bit about Stand Down. Stand Down really is not a program per se. What we are is an umbrella situation where under one roof we gather together all the service providers we think could give a positive impact to the lives of our particular targeted population, which is the homeless and at risk of being homeless veterans. So what we've got is a gambit of services, everything from housing to haircuts to barbers to dental work to eyeglasses to meals to legal issues, working with the court systems. We've got a judge on duty, an actual judge that provides services and is able to alleviate fines. Wisconsin, we're looking at, they estimate that there's approximately 8,000 veterans at any given time that are without substantial housing. We see a difference in the ages of the veterans. We see a difference in family structures a lot of times. Right now, with the young veterans coming back from Iraq, Afghanistan, and other parts of the world, they're more family orientated than veterans were in some of the other war periods. We had a tendency to have a younger veteran population that coming back from combat or from war situations. Now a combination of our economic crisis that's going on and the hopelessness or homelessness of a lot of people that never anticipated it before, it's been quite a bit different. And the nature of the serviceman that's going overseas right now and serving a tour of duty is older than they used to be. They've already got established families. There's more reservists and guardsmen and so forth that are going into foreign service or just domestic service to fill cadre positions that are displaced by individuals going overseas. So their families are bounced around. Veterans may find themselves homeless because of a split of a relationship at home, or it could be just a lack of a job or loss of jobs. I'm going to make a kind of a strange suggestion, and that is that if you see somebody that is wearing what appears to be significant uniform pieces or so forth, or is kind of looking like a veteran, and you feel that they're in need, they may be trying to solicit funds or something, rather than give them money, get them hooked up with their county veteran service office. You've got a county veteran service office in every county in the United States, and they can help them get into programs that can change their lives. That's what we try and introduce them to here, but these are programs that are available not just twice a year as we run stand downs, but every day of the year. And if we can direct them, or better yet, take them to the VA or the county veteran service officer and make sure that they get the services that they need, a lot of people are reluctant to even apply.
Thank you very much for inviting our news cameras to the stand down today, Greg.
No, Dave, it's always a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at some of the veterans organizations that are here today.
Dennis Kaczynski. I work for the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs. Our mission is for the homeless veterans.
Arlene Caston. I'm a nurse practitioner at the VA here in Milwaukee. My job is registry coordinator for veterans who served in Vietnam and the Persian Gulf since 1990. The registry is your opportunity to provide information for further study.
This is Royal, Annie Royal, and I work for MATC, and it's our thrill every year to come twice a year and help these veterans who give their service to the country, and we are delighted. Some of the students that came today they're finished school. They have completed their program, but they came last year and they want to come back, and they say, make sure you let me know when the next stand down is. That thrills me, and even though you think, you know they have to work, but I am so pleased with these young people that give up their time. And what they have learned that's so important is that you cannot earn all the money. And sometimes you've got to give back to society something more than just working in a salon making money. These guys have learned a grand lesson that you give more than you receive. And it really does make you happy. It's fantastic what they do, and I'm so thrilled every time I come to do this because these young people sacrifice their time. We had some here before I came this morning at 8:30. Students were already here, and if you don't learn anything more than that in life, you cannot take away and don't put something down.
Hello, my name is James Volkowski. I'm with the American Legion Veteran Service Office for the Department of Wisconsin, American Legion. My office provides assistance for veterans and their dependents and families in obtaining their earned benefits to the VA.
I'm Glenn Shepard. I'm with Milwaukee's Women's Post 448 of the American Legion. I am the commander of our Legion post. I have with me...
I'm Jenny Roach. I'm the vice commander at the post. And we are one of the only women's posts in the state of Wisconsin. Our focus is serving the women in service and women veterans and providing information so that they know what benefits and services are available to them.
Veterans Newsline, Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Stand-Down will be held on February 18th in the Wisconsin National Guard Armory, 4108 North Richard Street in Milwaukee from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you would like information on how you can help, contact Greg Jacobs at 414-902-5729. And that's it for this edition of Veterans Newsline. Join us again next month for more news about veterans events and activities in southeast Wisconsin and across the nation. Until next time, thanks for watching.